Hey there, boundary breakers. Did you know that January 4th is World Hypnotism Day? Well, to celebrate, our private wellness practice, Love Energy Wellness, is offering a mind-expanding deal with our exclusive NeuroTrust method of hypnosis. TRUST is an acronym for Transformational Reprogramming for Unlimited Success Technique. But first, let's bust two myths about hypnosis. Myth number one, you won't cluck like a chicken. Instead, imagine replacing everyday fear and anxiety with a profound sense of inner peace and self-love. Myth number two, you won't lose control of your mind. In fact, with the NeuroTrust method, you'll create your future identity today and accelerate both physical and emotional healing. As you'll discover, two of our top 5 transformations include improving focus and confidence, plus rewriting those old money stories that hold you back. And here's the best part. For the month of January, get 30% off our 3, our 5, and our 10 session packages, custom tailored to your personal transformation needs. Just use the coupon code HYPNO30 on your NeuroTrust application. But hurry, this offer expires on January 31st. Ready to break those boundaries? Visit loveenergywellness.com/NeuroTrust. That's NEUROTRUST, or find it in today's show notes. To apply and unlock the power of your mind with the NeuroTrust method. And while you're on the page, get your free 2-part audio training for confidence. Remember, the coupon code is HYPNO30. That's HYPNO30. Don't miss out. Get ready, boundary breakers, because today we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the world of hypnosis as we celebrate World Hypnotism Day. This day dedicated to unraveling the mysteries, debunking myths, and exploring the clinical efficacy of hypnosis. I'm excited to be your guide on this episode where we dive into the history, dispel misconceptions, and explore the transformative power of the subconscious mind. Hello, I'm Jeffrey Mort. If you're like most entrepreneurs, you're busy taking care of business, yet who's taking care of you? If you're ready to take your energy and performance to the next level in your life and your business, then this podcast is for you. Because today, you're going to start breaking boundaries of your mind, body, and business with Integrative Health. And when you do that, your possibilities are limitless. I'm grateful you're here. Yes, that's right, my friend. I am grateful for you joining me here today. Welcome to another episode of the Breaking Boundaries podcast for purpose-driven entrepreneurs like yourself. I'm your host, Jeffrey Mort, certified integrative health practitioner, high-performance health coach, National Guild certified consulting hypnotist, mindset coach, and this is episode 58. And of course, as always, you'll want to stay till the end because we're going to bring it all together on how to avoid failure and reach your next level of success with integrative health. And for all the show notes and links from today's episode, visit jeffreymort.com and click on the podcast button. Big shout out today to our latest listeners in Lincoln, Nebraska, in New Bedford, Massachusetts, not too far from where I am located, and also in Clinton, Connecticut. Today, my friends, you're going to discover the history, the misconceptions, and the efficacy and applications of hypnosis as we celebrate World Hypnotism Day, which happens to be January 4th, 2024. It's actually January 4th each and every year. And the reason for this is entrepreneurs have a boundary, and that boundary, that one boundary, is limiting beliefs. That's what we're addressing here today. Now, of course, as always, I give you my disclaimer. This program does not claim to provide any medical advice or psychological treatment or claim to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases. But what we do is we get to the root cause of the problem. And the root cause of the problem here in this instance for limiting beliefs comes down to social programming. And that social programming that happens from 0 to 7 years old, and then beyond that as you accept these beliefs. And, belief is nothing more than just a thought that you keep thinking over and over again. that social programming may not align with your desired outcome, and therein lies the conflict. Now, I'll give you a little story personally with myself and my introduction to hypnosis. And you may have heard this on some of my other Mind Your Monday episodes talking about hypnosis, especially the first few episodes. My first introduction to hypnosis was, like many people, with stage hypnosis. In particular, my first experience was with it was a comedy show, and it was an X-rated hypnotist. And he was very, very good at what he did, at his craft. And after witnessing that event and that show with this very powerful demonstration, this dramatic demonstration of hypnosis, I vowed to never allow myself to be hypnotized. Now, that was probably back in, I would say, the early 1990s. That I experienced that. And then years later, talking about maybe 2015 or so, my energy coach suggested hypnosis to me. And of course, I shared my experience through hypnosis. And of course, he laughed. He says, that's not how hypnosis is supposed to be used. And my energy coach was a former U.S. Special Forces specialist, and he explained to me his experience with hypnosis in the U.S. Special Forces and gave me a totally different outlook on hypnosis. And around that time, I was also involved with a personal transformation coach who later became my business coach, who later became also a spiritual coach for me. That's Jim Fortin. If you want to check him out, if you haven't already, the Transform Yourself from the Inside Out. I think Transform Your Life from the Inside Out podcast. Anyways, look up Jim Fortin, the Jim Fortin podcast. Jim is also a master hypnotist, and he solidified my new outlook on hypnosis. And through Jim, I met a woman named Mary Lou Rodriguez in one of those programs, and she created the program HypnoThrive, where I got my National Guild of Hypnotists certification. So big shout out to all of those people, my energy coach, whose name is Jim, my transformational coach, whose name is Jim, and of course Mary Lou, who created HypnoThrive and is creating some badass hypnotists out there and people that are doing some amazing good for the world. And that really helped me, all of that helped me to develop my own style of hypnosis. And now I'm working as a mindset coach as well as an integrative health practitioner, but I blend these modalities, right? The 7 modalities of integrative health, and then bringing in the power of the subconscious mind through hypnosis with my certification and being a mindset coach with amazing entrepreneurs all around the globe. And we're getting some amazing, profound transformations. And it's just in alignment with my mission and my purpose to be able to help more people. And that's one of the main reasons why I work with entrepreneurs, because typically the purpose-driven entrepreneurs, perhaps like yourself, are heart-centered and focused on helping people. But when these entrepreneurs that I'm working with have these limiting beliefs from this social programming that doesn't align with their desired outcome, I can help them with that. And in essence, I'm living my dharma and in alignment with my mission and my purpose of helping more people. So let's get into it. Let's touch on, our first stop here on this exploration today is the rich history of hypnosis. And from ancient cultures using trance-like states in rituals to the 18th century introduction of animal magnetism by Franz Mesmer, hypnosis has evolved over the centuries. And interesting, Franz Mesmer, now, I'm not sure if he coined the term or if others coined the term because of his work, but this is actually where the term mesmerized comes from. Doesn't that make sense now? So, according to the worldhypnotismday.com, this idea was soon discredited by French Royal Commission. And the idea that it found that magnetic fluids did not exist. And James Braid re-examined mesmerism in the 19th century and reached similar conclusions. And it was he who coined the term hypnosis for the induction of a trance-like state through simple suggestion. So there you go, a little bit of history. And it goes on to say, in the early part of the 20th century, hypnosis was used almost exclusively by stage hypnotists. So there you go. That's and it's ongoing even still to this day, thereby projecting a hopelessly distorted view of the very powerful therapeutic tool. However, in 1955, the British Medical Association endorsed the practice of hypnosis in medical school education. And in 1958, so a little bit behind the times here, it was recognized by the American Medical Association as a healing modality. And then since then, hypnotism has become a valuable addition to conventional medical and, I'll add, psychological treatment. So hypnosis often finds itself wrapped in mystery and misconceptions, as we just touched on. And today we're going to unravel some of those myths. So contrary to popular belief, hypnosis isn't mind control, and participants are not made to do things against their will. And I'll go back to my example of stage hypnosis, because when I witnessed that professional hypnotist using his skills on stage as an X-rated hypnotist, excuse me, was he getting people to do things against their will? Take a sip of water there. And the answer is no, because he brought up about 20 volunteers on stage. And as he was doing his induction process with these people, he could tell who was a willing participant and who was not a willing participant. And he gave his little speech at the beginning for these participants saying, as I'm doing this induction, if you feel me tap you on the shoulder, please get up from the stage and go retake your seat, because he knew who was not going to be in full cooperation with the process. And those were people that were not giving into the process, right? So you have to be willing to be able to become hypnotized or go into trance. And this hypnotist on stage could tell who was and who wasn't going to be a good candidate for that. And he would release the people that were not for the benefit of his dramatic demonstration on how powerful hypnosis could be for the entertainment of us sitting in the crowd. And boy, was it entertaining. So it's more of a collaborative process. And scientific research challenges the notion that only certain individuals can be hypnotized. In fact, most people can experience some level of hypnotic suggestion. Now, next, let's explore the clinical side of hypnosis. Beyond its portrayal in entertainment, hypnosis has proven clinical efficacy. And I'm not going to go down the entire list because it's very, very lengthy, but I will link up our research page on our hypnosis, our research section on our hypnosis page in today's show notes. So if you want to check that out, it's at loveenergywellness.com/research. I will link that up in today's program. Now, it's a very, very valuable tool in managing conditions such as chronic pain, anxiety, phobias, stress-related disorders, and so much more, so much more. Hypnotherapy has successfully integrated into things like smoking cessation, alcoholism, cognitive decline. That's right. It can be very useful for thwarting off cognitive decline. And if you check out our research page, there's an entire section on that, with hypnosis being used for dementia and Alzheimer's. And then also weight management programs as well. And this highlights its potential as an adjunct to traditional medical treatments. Now, some of our more popular applications for hypnosis at our private wellness practice, Love Energy Wellness, using our NeuroTrust method of hypnosis, are replacing fear and anxiety with peace and self-love. Do I need to say any more about that? I mean, self-love, who couldn't use a little bit more of that? Next is creating your future identity today. And you've heard me talk before about the topic of identity, where you cannot outperform your subconscious identity. And your identity is based on your habits, and your habits are based on your thoughts and your feelings and your belief. So when we get in and we can identify the part of the identity that the client wants to change and become your future self, at a sooner date, that's where we do the work, is in the identity portion of the subconscious. Next is accelerating physical and emotional healing. And this is where we intertwine hypnosis with the integrative health practitioner portion of our health coaching program, because we can accelerate either the physical healing that a client comes to us for or the emotional healing that they're coming to us for. So very, very beneficial in that. Improving focus and confidence. A lot of entrepreneurs struggle with overwhelm, with analysis paralysis, and especially with issues with self-worth. Now, if you can resonate with that, feelings of unworthiness or not being good enough, hypnosis can definitely help with that. And then, of course, rewriting your old money stories. Now, if you've ever heard, growing up as a child, that we can't afford that, or that's too expensive, or, any of those money stories that are not serving you as your adult self, hypnosis can help to rewrite those old money stories so that you can change your money mindset. A lot of the questions that we get, we have a frequently asked question section on our NeuroTrust page, and I'll link that up in the show notes as well. But if you've ever wondered what hypnosis feels like, what does it feel like to be hypnotized, is one of our frequently asked questions. And I'll explain it like this. The experience is highly individualized, with sensations ranging from deep relaxation to heightened focus and a sense of, let's say, detachment from surroundings. Many describe it as a pleasant, dreamlike state where the mind is open to suggestion. And remember, much like integrative health, there's no one-size-fits-all wellness plan for clients, and there's no one-size-fits-all description for hypnosis, as individuals may experience hypnosis differently. Now, if you're intrigued by the potential benefits of hypnosis, or you want to explore it further, consider continuing the conversation with a complimentary consultation over at loveenergywellness.com/neurotrust. And over there you can submit your application and schedule not a 20-minute consultation like we do with health coaching, but a 60-minute consultation for hypnosis, because it's a little bit more involved. And then there you can connect directly with me, where I'll provide personalized insights and answers to any questions that you might have about the transformative power of hypnosis for your future self. So as we wrap up this special episode today celebrating World Hypnotism Day, I want to demystify this ancient practice, appreciate its historical evolution, and recognize its positive impact on mental and physical well-being. So whether you're a skeptic or you're a curious enthusiast, the journey into the world of hypnosis is filled with fascinating discoveries and potential for personal growth. If you want to learn more about World Hypnotism Day, we will link that up as well, but you can find it at worldhypnotismday.com. And your 3 big takeaways from today: of course, the history of hypnosis, the myths around hypnosis, and the efficacy of hypnosis. I want you to stay tuned for the next episode of the Breaking Boundaries for Entrepreneurs podcast, where we're going to be diving into energy with some of our high-performance health protocols, and we're getting deep into the biology of the body and talking about the mitochondria and how to know when your mitochondria are suffering and causing energy loss. I'm grateful for you listening today. Please share this episode or your favorite episode, and if you could, just take a moment and leave a review over on your favorite podcast platform. It literally takes 30 seconds or less to go there and just click that 5-star review, and that will help us to help more people. And we'll see you next time to help you with breaking boundaries. Bye-bye, everybody. I know you're excited to take action on today's exciting program, but before you go, I want to let you know that on Monday, January 8th, our amazing Love Energy Wellness community and support group begins another running of our winter 7-day total body and mind health reset maintenance program based on a true functional medicine detox protocol. If you're the kind of person who's had enough of feeling run down, low energy, low mood, having low libido or joint pain, brain fog, bloating, weight gain over the holidays, and not sleeping well, then this is the transformative community event for you. You may not have realized it, but there are only 2 reasons we become unwell: deficiencies and toxicities. This Dr. Cabral formulated detox protocol has helped hundreds of thousands of people just like you by combining the best of ancient Ayurvedic wisdom and modern functional medicine to remove those toxicities and to replace those deficiencies so that you can finally feel your best in just 7 days. And this is guaranteed or your money back. The best part is, between December 18th through December 25th, our partner Equalife, the global leader in functional medicine, is offering a free, world-renowned 7-day functional medicine detox when you buy 3 kits for your journey with us. You can stock up for the year or share the gift of health with your loved ones. Healthy people already know the only way to become well and lose weight is by removing those underlying root causes that are holding you back, and this is how you do it. To learn more about our Total Body and Mind Reset program featuring the Dr. Cabral Functional Medicine Detox, go to loveenergywellness.com/transform, where you can also join our growing Love Energy Wellness private community and support group where we run this program. I've made this super easy for you. We also have a free educational detox course for those of you who like to know all the facts and what to expect. Join our community and order your protocol today so you have it in time to participate with us. Preparation starts on Monday, January 2nd, and the 7-day detox begins on Monday, January 8th. When it comes to health results, I love to provide our community a quick win, and this is it. These 7 days are going to happen regardless. It would be amazing to finally have the results you've been looking for when it does, would it not?